All right, now let me start over here. I will just use one data set in a curve window, make this a little bigger, and zoom in just a little bit. So I will use that and probably zoom in here. All right. So now that we are able to graphically see our data, let's talk about how we can extract first information of this graphically. Yeah, so we're moving to the evaluation part. Now the most common method to extract visual information from a curve window is by using markers. And markers have its own toolbar in the curve window, which is the toolbar I have up here. So again, I cannot go through all the options, but I want to show you a few really cool markers to get very quick results. So for example, let's choose this simple marker, the simple text marker, to show a specific point. If I select this icon and move over the curve window, you can see FAMOS shows me a cursor where I want to set this marker. And let's say I wanted to place it over here. So I just click, and then I have this small text box that shows me some information. By double clicking on this marker, I can open up its properties. So on the lower right part, we again have a whole list of properties that you can set for a marker. Again, I would like to encourage you to play with that for yourself to see what is all possible. Today, I just want to focus on the text information this marker can show you. So right now, you can see we have this little auto in the angular brackets, and this is called a placeholder. FAMOS works a lot with placeholders that represents certain information that can be determined automatically. So let's say I want to change the behavior of this text. For example, I want to add some fixed text like this is interesting. And then instead of y and x values, I just want to have the y values. So I get rid of this placeholder and I just insert my own placeholders. So I'm inserting the y, adding a space, and insert the y unit. And hit OK. And now you can see the text in the marker changed according to my presettings. All right, let's move on with another very useful marker. So oftentimes you may be interested in statistical values like maxima and minima of a curve. And therefore, we have a dedicated marker for this. This is the min-max marker, which is this little icon here in the middle. If I click on that, FAMOS would automatically place markers at the minimum and the maximum of the current view of the curve. So this depends on the zoom level of the curve. Yeah? In the current zoom level, here I have the maximum and the minimum. Another very useful tool is then to determine dimensions. So for example, how much time is between those markers, or how large is the range between those minimum and maximum. And for this, you can use dimension lines. The dimension lines are here vertically and horizontally. And if I select one of those, then I need to select 2 points. I can either choose points directly on the curve, or I can use existing markers as a reference. So I would just click on the maximum and the minimum, and it would automatically create a marker for the range. And then I do the same thing horizontally, select the 2 markers, and I automatically determined the time between those. So this is how I can very easily extract information just graphically with a few mouse clicks from a data set. Okay, now of course there are a lot more markers. So again, if you're interested in that, please write it to the comments and let us know. But for now, I want to leave it with that, and I want to move on to extracting information more in a controlled way and in an automated way. Let's say it like that. So we want to focus on functions next.